AmandaLand. I'd like us to get into our artistic mindset right now. And if you would do me the honor of listening to this piece. I need a day to process, to walk in nature, to exist and shift into this next phase of resistance. They say seeing is believing, but we know that is not true. Because though we saw this future coming, many still believe that hues of blue and red are who's in the game. Shirts and skins, they both got played. The status quo could not remain. It could not maintain building a platform on Palestinians slain and profit gain and props and fame. When you fix your finger to point and blame, look at them who tried to merge instead of changing lanes. This is the United States of shame. Shame on everybody. You, me, him, her, me, you, and your cousin too, because we've been caught up in the business of influence and reacting to incidents, defiant in our insolence, distracted in the dissonance, while they cooked up a culinary feast of consequence. And here we are. Who among us will be dissidents? Who will sit at their table and nibble on nuance as sustenance? Who will pull their chair in and break bread, then throw it in impertinence? Who will shatter their windows, raining down impudence on their governance? Who will you be beyond the shame of yesterday? And no, 92% of you are not absolved in any way. My sisters, yes, we've been given more of a load to carry. We bear the burden from behind the curtain. For certain, we wary. But I'll be damned if I'd kick my feet up, sit back, and sip my tea and expect anyone to fight for me. There is no silo in which we alone can protect, even in the creation of our own 2025 project. Our bones have seen the mountaintop. Our blood is sick and tired of being sick and tired. Our bodies are unbossed and unbowed. Our bearings must become unbound. Our bearings must become unbound. That goes for all who consider themselves human and humane. We must take a moment to process, to walk in nature, to exist and shift into a next phase of resistance that insists on living different, that subsists on loving different, that persists in leaning out of comfort-driven systems and crafting new definitions. I've been saying this and will say it again and again and again and again because I am a seer, a prophet of purpose, and what I have seen is a design in dread. Sleek lines of confinement, authoritarian led. We have read, we have watched, we have heard. Now we will live. Today will break bonds that only truths of tomorrow can forgive. Lines will be drawn, sands of time descended, before we will say that this era has ended. So excuse me, as I take a moment before forever to examine my shadow and stoke my spirit's embers. For all of us must decide if we will be guides or derided. Day one, the sun rose like Sieg Heil, discarded guises. The wisest among us will say this was inevitable arrival. Karma for a country cursed. The only course other than reverse is to plummet head first in pursuit of provenance. May we doula the birth of a death of dominance. I wrote that this morning And it flowed out. It flowed out on the same river that we need to step into. Listen ad-free by subscribing to Patreon Amanda Seals. Come on and join the Seals Squad. Views from AmandaLand, live 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Wednesday, with content on Thursday and Friday at YouTube Amanda Seals TV.